Howdy folks, Big Anklevich here, podcaster, author, and carnivore, and it is day 2 of the July Carnivore Challenge. We're doing our hardcore summer. Let's head over right now and check out the daily videos here on Big Anklevich on Health. All right, so it's day 2 of hardcore summer. Well, day 2 of July. The summer's been going for a while, but I'm finally getting hardcore, and that's good, right? All right, so what did I do to be hardcore? Well, first of all, yesterday I did 26,000 steps. That's a lot. I actually pushed myself to get a little bit higher than I did the day before. I think I had 25. This time I've got 26. I don't know. We'll see if I can beat that today, but probably not. We'll see. I'll get close. I'll do something. But yeah, I did already get started trying to beat it. I was out there this morning walking. I've had to walk on the streets recently because I've been walking in the on the trails where it's all the shade and the trees, and it's more cool in there. But the mosquitoes are out of control there. I just get eaten alive, and so I've been just staying in the sun so that the mosquitoes can't get me. I don't know, but it's going all right. What else did I do to be hardcore? Well, I said I was going to work out, and I didn't want to work out, but I still worked out. I went out to my garage and I was sweating like a madman out there, just pouring it down and lifting those weights. I thought about cutting my workout in half and only doing half of the lifts. In the end, I just did the whole thing, and I guess that's hardcore. So there's that. But yeah, that was good. Got back to working out. I haven't done it in weeks. I don't know how many weeks it's been, but it's been several weeks. What else did I do? What's more hardcore than fasting? That's right. I'm 24 hours fasted now. And I'm not done. I've still got all the way until tomorrow morning before I'm going to eat anything. It should be around 40 hours in the end. But yeah, I haven't eaten anything today. And that's going well. I'm doing fine. You know, I don't know if you've ever done fasting, but you know, it takes a little getting used to. I've done it for a long time now. It's been years. I started fasting all the way back in 2019 and 2018, I think, actually. I started fasting, and I'm do it on and off, and yeah, I've gotten pretty long. The longest I've ever done is 72 hours, though, or maybe not even quite 72, probably more like 68 or something like that. But I may have to try a long fast, even longer. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe sometime this summer we'll go super hardcore. All right, well, that was all I got for you today. Let's head over and see what Marshall's up to.
Hey everybody, thanks Big. Yeah, here's my report for July 2nd, during the hardcore summer. I had 2 Chomps beef sticks. That's when I say jerky, that's what I'm talking about, is the Chomps beef stick. I had 2 Costco hot dogs. I had I'm looking down here, I have some notes on what I ate. About a cup and a half of pork rib meat. Finally finished that. I thought I was done with it, but I found more in the fridge. A little bit tired of pork rib meat, to be honest, right now. I had 4 eggs, and I had about 1.5 pounds of pork belly that I cooked up. And that was it. But I kept track of that, and I tallied up what I think the calories are for each of those things, and I was just under 4,000 calories for the day, which is kind of about where I'm supposed to be eating. And so, I'm just gonna get a feel for this and have a good idea of what I'm eating and how many calories that is, and I'll probably end up just not fudging it. That makes it sound like I'm telling you a lie, but just kind of piecing it together in my head what I think it's about to get my full calories for the day. And but I'll do this probably for about a week, try to keep a tally of what I'm eating and report back to you here on it. So that's what I had for the day. I was going to say something else, but I guess I shouldn't. I guess I should keep these quick and dirty like I said at the beginning. Let's see. Yeah, I was going to cook up 2 big chunks of pork belly, but I could tell it was too much for me to eat. So I did take some of the pork belly off, and I can have that as leftovers. But and then I put fried eggs on top of those, and it's really good. And yeah, that was dinner last night. So, all right, I'm done. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
All right, Marshall, that is hardcore. He's tracking his calories. That is something I've been telling him he needs to do that for a while. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it works out for him. Hopefully it makes a difference. Gets him, really going. I'm pretty excited. And truthfully, it's pretty easy. Once you figure out what you can eat and what's worth what, you can just kind of throw it together. You can use an app. I have an app that I use sometimes. It's Carnivore, I think is the name of it. There's a bunch of apps out there that can do it, where you can just look stuff up and it'll just come up without any trouble. And yeah, I just add it up. And once I figured out that 2 pounds of beef was what would get me the calories I need for the day, I just eat that. I don't really measure my stuff out once I've got, the idea of what I need to eat. And, here and there you have to refine that stuff. You have to go back and make sure, is that still the calories that I need? Do I need to eat a little bit less now that I'm a little bit less of a person? But it's a good idea. I'm glad to see you giving it a try, Marshall. Good luck, and I suggest everybody give it a try. I learned with my experiment that it's worth it. An experiment that I did, I don't know, a month and a half ago. So I don't remember when it was. It was a while ago. I decided to try it out. Just see what exactly happens if I eat my calories. And it's important. It's surprisingly important. If you eat your calories, I think it does matter what you eat as well as how much you eat. But if you're eating carnivore and you're eating your calories, it's going to make a big difference. So give it a shot. It'll probably help. Anyways, that's all I got for you folks. I'll see you next time on Big Anklovich on Health.